Guess what? As you can see from the title, today I'm unboxing the brand new 2-in-1 dual 40-ounce tumbler press. I'm really excited about this one to see how well it works and if it's going to make pressing these 40-ounce tumblers a whole lot easier and smoother for your sublimation process. So I'm gonna go ahead, unbox it. I have some samples, I have some other products and accessories to go along with it. So I'm gonna be doing a full review. You already know what time it is. If this is your very first time here, welcome, glad to have you. I do weekly tutorials where I teach you how to grow and start your business. I do awesome product reviews just like this. So make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my future videos. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this new review. Let's get into the package. So you can get this tumbler press off of Amazon. PYD Life is one of the biggest brands for sublimation on Amazon. So all links will be down below in the description box. Got the instructions, power cord, got some screws, Allen wrench. I'm gonna go ahead, take the foam out, and we have the tumbler in the box. Of course, it's their trademark color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this right on up. Ooh! And here it is. Of course, it's their trademark blue, mint blue. And this one is not even heavy. Oh, it has like a different color blue handle. Smells new. So here's the first look up close at the 2-in-1 dual 40-ounce mug press. So as you can see, it's the same color. It has two screens. It has two pressure handles, and this color is actually like a royal blue this time. So contrasting to the mint blue, you have your pressure knobs right here. And of course, these are the platens, the silicone platens. One side is gonna be much bigger for the top of the 40-ounce tumbler, and the other one is going to be much smaller for the base. So you're gonna put the bottom over here, you're gonna put the top over here, meaning you can press two tumblers at the same time, or you could either press one, do one side, and then do the bottom side. So if you wanted to press two tumblers, you could. You're just gonna be pressing opposite sides. Good thing about this mug and tumbler press is that it's not just strictly for the 40-ounce. You can interchange the silicone platens and buy other ones for like the stemless wines, or you can buy them for the latte or mug. So if you have another mug press, or if you're thinking about getting one, you can swap this out, unscrew this, unplug the heating element, and you can change the size of the silicone platen. All right, so this is interchangeable. And of course, you have your dual power buttons on both sides, meaning you can work them both at the same time, or you can work them one at a time. You adjust the tension right here, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Doesn't take up a large footprint. This is the entire tumbler press, but it's specifically engineered for the 40-ounce. So let's go ahead and test it out. So before I hook everything up and test it out, let's go ahead and unbox this. They sent me some tumblers as well. Can't use the machine if I don't have the tumblers. So you can get your 40-ounce tumblers from Amazon as well, from PYD Life. PYD Life Stanley Edition. So let's go ahead and unbox it. You can make your own Stanley dupes. Any design you want. Of course, they come with the straws as well. Really big straws. All right, so if you guys are liking the 40-ounce tumblers, you can get them from PYD Life. Now, I noticed right away that these don't screw off. One of the other brands that I did have before, they did screw off, but they're stainless steel, clear glass lid, screws on and off. And of course, you have the double wall vacuum seal inside. Okay, so screw that back on, and this one has like the black silicone top. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, print out my design, and we're gonna see how well this does. Of course, over here in this corner, throw everything, right? They sent me some PYD Life sublimation paper. Now, I've never used their sublimation paper. I didn't even know they had, now I've never used their sublimation paper. Maybe I have. I think I've used their smaller size. I think I've used like the 8.5 by 11 sheet size, but this one is 11 by 17. Comes with 110 sheets in the pack. It's 120 grams. So we're gonna be using PYD Life sublimation paper today to review as well. What else are they gonna come out with? I wonder if they even have sublimation ink, because if they don't, I'm pretty sure that's next. And this is the paper up close if you want to look for it online. PYD Life sublimation paper, 120 grams, 110 sheets, 11 by 17 size. Right on the top, you have your application instructions. And then, as you can see, watermark is on the back, so that way you'll know which is the front and which is the back. I'm just going to go ahead and insert this into my sublimation printer. I'm going to be using my 8550. Now, before we do anything, I have to measure the tumbler because not all tumblers are created equal. So you might have to adjust the template depending upon the brand that you get. So I'm just going to take my little soft measuring tape and I'm going to measure it from handle from one side to the other, just so I can make sure that my template is right. So we're gonna do 10 inches. That's 10 inches. This is not gonna be a full sublimation wrap underneath the handle because this handle can't come off. So it's just gonna go from like handle to handle. So like I said, not all tumblers are created equal. You can get these templates anywhere off of Etsy, off of Creative Fabrica. So when you get your particular tumblers, your brand, just measure them just to make sure that they're correct and then tweak the size to fit your brand. So I always use Silhouette Studios when I'm doing my sublimation for tumblers or mugs to print out my images. So I'm going to go ahead, open my file. All right. And this is going to be the image that I'm doing today. I'm just going to go ahead, change my paper size to 11 by 17. Okay. So now we have 11 by 17. Okay. So right away, this one is measured at 5.8 by 12.4. I'm going to just open all of the images and I'm going to see which one is which. 3.5 by 10.6. I'm going to bring it over into the other one. Okay, and there was one more. So this one, the top, because it's 12.4, this one is probably a full sublimation wrap, the one that if you can take the handle off, but I can't take the handle off mine. So for this one, it's too long, but because I need the height, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it just like this. I'm gonna flip them both horizontally. When you're doing sublimation, you do need to mirror. Okay, right click, flip horizontally. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just rotate this so that way it can fit on the paper. All right, so I have my images sized to how I want them. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure I have the correct printer set. I'm using my Epson 8550. That's the one I converted. Where's the tabloid? 11 by 17 borderless. And I'm just gonna send this to print. This is my printer, the Epson 8550, and I'm printing out the 11 by 17 paper size. Right now I'm using the Cosmos ink for the sublimation. This printer comes with 6 colors instead of the 4 standard because this is the 8550 photo printer. That's how it came out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in and turn it on. The plug is right over here. Plug that in. Y'all see these colors popping? Okay, PYD Life sublimation paper. I see what you're doing. I like it so far. Okay, so I printed out a second image because I'm gonna do 2 tumblers at the same time, and I just got these little images off of Creative Fabrica, but I added the black background because I didn't want the background white, and then I just added a nice little pattern. So I'm going to cut these out, and I hope it's a perfect fit. I hope it's a perfect fit. Okay, so before I wrap it, I'm just going to get off anything that might be on here because we don't want to leave no marks. And we're doing two. I have my PYD Life heat transfer tape. You can get them in big rolls or small rolls. So I'm going to do the first one. This is the template size that was on the website, on Creative Fabrica. So I'm going to see how well this is. I might have to adjust it. I can see already it's a little bit too big. It's already a little bit too big. So let's see what I can do. So typically you would want the curved template for the 40-ounce tumblers, especially for the bottom, but I printed this directly from Creative Fabrica and it was not working, so I had to figure something out. All right, I'm gonna start with the top because the bottom might be difficult. Now, this might be a little bit too big. Yep, and it is because this is for a full sublimation wrap. So I am gonna trim off the sides just a little bit. So because this particular tumbler brand, you can't remove the handles, I just had to trim off the excess to make it fit down to size. Okay, let's see. And there we go. All right, so now we're good to go. Top to bottom, top to bottom. So now I'm gonna tape this up. Okay, I'm gonna tape that as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom first. Okay, we back to the bottom and I was having such a hard time. I could not get it because it wasn't a curved template, but I did the best I could. I tried to trim it down and then I cut too much off. Oh my goodness, I was stressing, but this is not about how to wrap the tumbler because I've shown that before. This is about the tumbler press. So I just taped it together and went with it. Okay, so I went ahead and rigged the bottom. Again, I got the template off of Creative Fabrica. It was straight, so this bottom piece wasn't curved. I really wanted to use this design, so I'll have to fix it up next time, but I'm gonna put this aside and I'm gonna do the next one. Okay, this is the second image I'm doing. I pieced it together. I'm gonna see if I have this spaced out enough because these are just regular images that I got off of Creative Fabrica. And now I'm just gonna put it on here, hoping that I have enough distance in between to get it centered. All I did was just place a black background behind it, duplicate the image, and put it on the same size template to fit. That's all I did. And sort of created my own little design. So as you can see, this is a much better fit than the other one. And the girl is right here and right there. So she should be pretty much centered. I'm gonna go ahead and tape this part up. Now, because I had so much trouble with the bottom part in the other one, I'm going to cut this on a slant to make it fit perfectly. Let me make sure I have it in the right direction. And I'm going to, because I already know the other one is going to come out jacked up. So I'm going to cut this to make it fit perfect. So I cut this one on a slant so that way it would not get messed up. So now I have two 40-ounce tumblers. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna cut this on at the exact same time. I'm gonna go ahead and set my time and temp at the top. And I'm gonna set it for 380. You wanna hit set, and then you wanna hit set again for the time. 60 seconds, that's good. Let's make sure this one is set. All right, so you gotta set each one, setting it for 380, set, and then 60 seconds set. Now they're both heating up. Now if you only wanna use one, then you'll just turn on the one. So I'm doing both. Now before you actually start pressing, you wanna put the tumbler in here to adjust the pressure. and I forgot to do that. So I'm gonna just go ahead, fit this in. That's gonna go on that side. The bottom goes on this side, and it's gonna stick out just like this. So you want to close them. It has to be nice and tight, nice and tight. Don't want it to sublimate yet, so I'm bringing that in, and that one should be good. So you definitely want to make sure that your pressure is right before you start to sublimate. So I'm going to let this heat up to the desired temperature. So the instruction booklet does give times and temps. So it says 356 degrees for stainless steel tumblers. So I'm just going to bring it back down to about 375 because that's what I normally do anyway. So we're just going to do 375. If you want to clear it, then all you have to do is just hit the clear button and hold it. And I'm going to keep it on 60 seconds. This one is already at 380, so I'm just going to bring that one down to 375. So for me, that's a really good sweet spot. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to stick this one in over here, just like so. And I'm going to stick this one in right in here. Now, I didn't put any paper in it, so that's fine. I'm going to adjust this, make sure that's nice and tight. Okay, and this one I have to loosen. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure how the timer is not working. Series set timer for 60 seconds. Okay, so that's the only thing. I'm not sure how to do the timer. Oh, there we go. So you have to hit the clear button to start the timer. So as you can see, I have this over here on this side. So this side looks like it's pretty fully closed, so I might not have to rotate it. So we're gonna see how that comes out. I'm not gonna rotate it, so we're gonna see. Timer has started. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Okay, this one stopped. I'm gonna take it out. Ooh. Ooh. Hit the clear button. Smoking. So as you can see, you got the bottom done on this side. So now I'm gonna switch it. And now we're gonna put the top over here. Ooh. I might need to take it down. So I'm gonna take the temp down just to see if it makes a difference. To 370, set. I had it in there a little bit long because I didn't know how to start it. So now I'm gonna take that down to 370, set, and now we're gonna do this one. Okay, here we go again. We're gonna hit clear. Okay, there we go. Set. It should be easier to start it. Maybe I'm holding it too long. All right, so there we go. Gonna take out a mat. Okay, gonna take them out. I'm behind it, y'all. Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna let these cool off and then I'll see how well they did. All right, here we go, moment of truth. I'm going to take it off, see how well it did. First time not using butcher paper in a mug press, so I didn't use any butcher paper either. All right, I hope this sublimated. I hope it came out perfect. So this is the one where it might have a white gap in it. Might have a white gap. This PYD tape, baby, is no joke. This thing sticks. Okay. That's the bottom. That looks good enough for me. Let's do the top. Here we go for this one. Ooh. I love that. I love that. Get all that tape off there. Get this last piece of tape. This came out flawless. And you know why it doesn't even really matter that there was supposed to be a gap right here? Is because it's a lot of white in it. I love that. Ooh, ooh. Okay, let's do the next one. All right, here we go. This is one that I created. I merged images together and backgrounds together. So let's see how this one came out. And then because this one has so much color, I actually slanted and cut the bottom to make it fit more seamlessly. So hoping I did a good job. Okay, let's go ahead and take this one off. I think the top was in a little bit too long, but we'll see in just a second. It says you only need 60 seconds. So that's really good. And I'm going to see for sure, because that's a lot of white. I'm going to see for sure with this one if it needs to be rotated, because it looked like it was closed pretty tight. And that one over there did really well. So I'm hoping that this black is black. I get nervous whenever I sublimate black tumblers, you know, hoping that the colors come out right. Oh, I burned it. It was in there too long. I can see it. Oh man, I burnt it. I'm mad. I burnt it because I knew I started smelling it. Let's do the bottom first. Now this would have been perfect, but you see it curved up and then it didn't sublimate all the way right here close. Here is the top. I jacked this one up, guys. Oh man, I jacked this one up. I can already see it. Yep. Lots of ghosting. Lots of ghosting. And I can tell there's a different feel. So I'm going to keep this in the video, of course. But there's a different feel to the tumblers when you sublimate them too long. This one is nice and smooth, glides, it's just really smooth. Feels like the original tumbler. When you press it too long, or if there's too much pressure, it feels grainy almost. It feels grainy almost. It's not smooth. So yeah, you can see those colors are not good at all. I mean, the black is black, but I'm talking about in here, you see the ghosting. But this would have been a bomb tumbler. I'm going to do it over though. But I got to figure out the bottom piece. Got to figure out the bottom piece. But these colors down here are popping. These colors down here are popping. So I actually like this tumbler press. Why this one won't stand up? Like this one will not stand. Okay, there we go. I think it's the matte. So you have the dual 40-ounce tumbler press. But I jacked this one up. But the tumbler press works because I got a perfect one over here. Playing around with the timer, learning how to set the timer messed up my tumbler. It would have been perfect had I got the timer right, because I did this one first and then I adjusted it for this one. I should do it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really bummed about this one, especially because it's Black History Month. This is gonna be a bomb design. So I'm definitely going to redo this one, but I want to show you what happens when you kind of have it set too high. So I'm used to setting my mug press like around, 375 or so. So that's why I started out at that temp, but then I took it down. It says 356, so it probably would have came out even better had I had it lowered. So on this one, I got like all the ghosting and I didn't have the template, set right. But this one came out perfect and I love it. So you let me know if you think it's even worth it to have the dual press, because, trying to do it at the same time. I mean, great idea. PYD Life just keeps coming up with all these different tumblers. They have the sublimation oven. They have the dual tumbler press with 2 skinny 20-ounce tumblers. I've done that one. So if you're looking for that one, if you're looking just to, increase your productivity, these are great tumblers to have. And again, this one is interchangeable with the platins. So So I know you guys are probably wondering how much does this baby cost. Right now it's listed at around, I think, $319 or so, with 20% off included with that price. Now I don't really like giving the price on Amazon because sometimes when I list the price, everyone says it's not that same price. So it might be different depending upon where you are. What I see currently today, and then I'm a Prime member, I have no idea if the prices are different, if it's not Prime, that I do not know. All I know is the link will be down below in the description box. There's 20% off currently right now because it's new, so you can go ahead and get it. But the price is around $300 or so. All the accessories, tumblers, everything, and these awesome like custom sublimation plates. I'm going to be doing that soon in a future video. All of that will be linked down below as well as the sublimation paper, the tape, everything, because PYD Life pretty much sells everything, okay? So again, I use their brand paper. The only thing I didn't use that wasn't PYD Life, of course, is my ink and the printer. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time in the next video. Don't go buy those $45 tumblers, people. Don't do it. There's so many other ones that you can purchase. They even sell them in Five Below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome review, and I will catch you next time. Happy sublimation. Bye.